Omar, Othmane.
Okay, and you are the founders of Le Grand.
We're the founders of Le Grand Alcazar.
Okay, what's the meaning of the name?
So Alcazar comes from, there is a museum in Sevilla that is called Alcazar. When Andalusia was Muslim, there was a lot of Muslim people living there. It was built, and it means Al-Qasr. It comes from Arabic, it means Al-Qasr, which means palace. So, and we thought about a name that would have an Arabic origin, but would be known internationally. That's where it comes from.
So, and this is a traditional Moroccan Fez building. How did you find it?
Well, basically, the family already owned a house, a traditional house, and it had another destiny. It was supposed to be either sold or rented or whatever. We used to be bankers in Montreal, nothing to see with the industry. And we came back to Morocco in 2018, and that's when we decided to give it a second life and maybe try to see what we could do with this. So we rented the house. We started on the other side, not this part, but the other part, with 7 rooms, let's say 7 rooms. We started in 2019 the activity, and then 1 year after COVID came and we had to stop. Unfortunately, the timing was what it was.
So when did you open again?
It took, when the borders closed, they said everything was closed for 3 months, like all type of businesses in Morocco. Then it was summer, it was very low season. We tried to work, but being, especially Fez was not very famous locally. We didn't have a lot of guests coming from Morocco. So that summer we couldn't work. After 15 days, we closed back, and we started again 4 months later in October 2020, doing a lot of communication and marketing to bring some influencers, some artists, Moroccan artists, to make this place famous in Morocco, and that's how the good part started.
Good marketing.
Actually, it was a beautiful gift because before COVID, we used to work 100% with foreign tourists, and we had almost no Moroccan guests coming to visit. And when we started this strategy of promotion, of proactive promotion, we wanted first to give visibility to our city because there's much to see, and then we also gained we were able to have some very loyal Moroccan customers that came back again, who started to spread the word, and we've had many families coming from all over Morocco to discover or to rediscover or to show their kids some of what they knew, what they were younger, or the lifestyle their parents had before. So it's a beautiful mission for us that was not expected, but we're very happy to be there.
And one of the other gifts of COVID was the opportunity to expand. We were negotiating with the neighbors for ages. One day they want to sell. They were like four brothers who inherited the house from their family, and one day they want, one day they don't want. The day they all want, one doesn't want anymore, and I think they got
they got overwhelmed with the COVID.
With COVID, they was like, okay, I think it's the moment. We don't know what will happen with the markets. I think if COVID didn't come, they would have never sold. So we're happy to have this today ready for the season starting back.
So the first thing I notice here is a lot of details. Can you talk about a little bit about the details, the decoration of the building? What can we find here?
Basically, these houses, both houses, were already beautifully done with lots of heart, lots of passion. The handicraft in Fez is very rich. And when we were restoring the houses, we were like, we're not gonna reinvent something that already exists. We just wanted to give it back the shape it used to have before. Well, the only credit we have is the renovation part, but we didn't add much into what it was before. The houses were already beautiful, and we have a beautiful culture and a beautiful architecture here in Fez that involves the traditional Zedish tiles, the plasterwork, the carved wood, carved plaster, it's full of details. It was full of details, and with Othmane, when we started, the objective was to make it like a showroom of all the handicrafts.
That's the thing. We really wanted to have a small museum for our guests to be able to discover our craft work in all its shapes, all its shapes. So iron, wood, copper, like plaster, zellige, tiles, pottery, all type. Because this is Fez actually. We had a lot of masters of craft work for all over the centuries, and I think it's very important to make sure these things don't get lost, especially today with the new technologies and the way the speed, the pace that the world is going right now, with AI, and it's just crazy. I think this has never to disappear. A machine cannot replace men doing this manual work. Otherwise, it has, for me, no value.
We experienced some really good meals already here. Can you talk about your menu?
We want to be a home away from home. We have a Moroccan restaurant on site, but we don't want to be a restaurant. We really want to do home food. We have a chef with us that has been with our family for over 30 years.
Wow.
She is very experienced, very talented, and we want to do it exactly as we do it at home, as our grandmother used to do it. We preserve the same recipes. We don't want to calculate cost. We just want to do it the exact way, the right way, and do it the best. So yes, we're really proud to be able to offer some food that is very rare to find. Even our guests, when they come and sleep with us and they taste it, generally they are happy to eat here. Those that try it the first night generally re-eat the second night here, and those that try it the last night, they're like, oh, I wish I knew it before, because it's really different from what we can find elsewhere.
Yeah, I can confirm it was really delicious, and we
welcome.
can't wait for another dinner.
You are home. It's
Thank
a pleasure
you.
to have you here.
And I saw some, I think, videos with some events. Are you planning to do more events? I saw the electric piano in the other room, or was that just like one-time occasion?
During COVID, reservations were very rare. We used to, and especially that it was only one house, so it was 7 rooms. It was a lot easier to sell as a private house. So we would sell the whole Riad. That was great because that allowed us to do a lot of events, to bring artists, and especially that there is a beautiful natural acoustic in these houses, in these spacios, that like even the artists are very pleased to come and sing here. So that's how it started. We used to do a lot of events. Now that we have a lot of reservations, it's very difficult to adjust. We need to adjust to people who are here just to rest. So that's generally when it's private.
And what he didn't say is that some of the guests have the chance to listen to Othmane playing some beautiful piano music. He is very talented and very passionate. He loves it. And sometimes the piano is there all the time. Sometimes Othmane, when he wants, he's here.
Well, when there is that connection, or it's not something that we always do, but it's a pleasure. I love to share moments with my guests. I think we forget everything, remember the moments, and we can forget everything, never the way people make us feel, and that's what it's all about here.
We want to thank you for coming, visiting us. It's a delight for us to welcome you here in Fez, to get to know you both and your beautiful baby. You guys are really amazing. God bless you.
God bless.
Wishing you all the best. We are looking forward to having you again, because I know you were in a rush this time.
Yeah.
So come back anytime. This is your home in Fez, and we'll be pleased to having you again another time, really.
And thank you very much for your time and for doing the advertisement of the Riad. We really appreciate it.
And here's the twins. Hello, twins.
Wow. What do you think, Erwin?
She's blocked.
She has no words. This is the tagine dance. More?
Yeah.
You want more tagine? More tagine? We like it a lot, I think. They got good food here, huh, Ruby? Yum, yum.